seat. That's very nice of you, and I don't need it. I don't need it. But thank you very much for giving it to me anyway. I give it right back to you. Last night, for dinner, I had some Chinese food. Went to a Chinese restaurant and then ordered the Chinese food. And off to a good start. So then I get the fortune cookie at the end, always looking forward to what the fortune cookie's going to say. And the fortune cookie says something like, it makes you happy to make people happy. And they're absolutely right, those people. It does make me happy to make people happy. And I thought, what a great thing that I get to do, that I get to come to work every day and I make people happy, and then people come up to me all the time on the street and even on the sidewalk and say to me, hey, you make me happy. I love watching the show. It's a happy show, and I am always happy to hear that. And then when I get the fortune cookie saying it makes you happy to make people happy, I'm thinking that, well, who doesn't want to be happy? That's a great thing. I mean, and the way it's working out so far is that I'm making people happy, and then of course that makes me happy to make the people happy. This will never end. You know? Because why would I stop it? It's the great, I'm telling you what, laughter, to me, laughter is the greatest invention. There's all this hoopla about the fire or the wheel, you know, but seriously, you know, laughter is what gets you through hard times. Can you imagine how hard it was and how frustrating it was to try to invent the wheel? You know, they start with the square, I'm imagining, and then a triangle, and then they got closer with the octagon. And then, can you imagine how hard they laughed when they finally, it should have been a wheel all along, you know? That was probably the first laugh, or maybe one of the first laughs was like when maybe a caveman was, when they invented fire, and then the beard catches on fire, and he's trying to put the beard out, and everybody around the fire going, ugh, 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 like that. Because that's how they laughed back then. That's, then the H had not been invented yet, because it evolved into ha ha ha. Like the 16th century, I believe, the ha 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 was invented. They would hold a cigarette like that and go ha ha ha. No. But you need laughter to get you through tough times, especially, you know, can you imagine at the end of the day there's a pterodactyl flying over. They were huge back then, those, and you're, you know, just a little caveman with a rabbit cloth on, and just like, and then, so going home, and it must have been funny drawing that on the wall, trying to explain. I feel sad because there are people who are born without a sense of smell. I've heard of people like that. And then there are people who are born without a sense of humor. To me, that would be the saddest thing in the world, to not have a sense of humor. I've had people come up to me, you know, and say, you know, my husband doesn't laugh at anything, but he laughs at you. And I think, well, he sounds like a lot of fun. What a marvelous man he must be. That would be sad to have no sense of humor, that you don't laugh. That's the most, when you ask people, what's your most important trait that you look for in a person when you meet them? And mostly people will say a sense of humor. I say a cute butt, but also, then, a sense of humor. But seriously, you know, you're having hard times, and it's always, no matter what you're going through, no matter what it is, you have to have a sense of humor about it. You have to look at life with that kind of attitude. You have no choice. And you also, everybody will always say, no matter what you're going through, you know, you're going to look back on this one day and laugh. And that's not always the case, by the way. But, but that's how come we have the looky-loo, you know, the thing that we have now, because I fell down and hit my head, and I wanted to share it with everyone, and we got the looky-loo so that we could look back and laugh, and yet I still haven't, but everyone else has laughed, and that's all that I care about. Because people do tell me that, you know, they watch the show, they get a lot of joy out of the show, and it's true, laughter is the best medicine. Doctors will tell you that when you laugh, it is healing to laugh. It is very healing. They say that laughter, and also if you have animals, this is true too, I don't know if you know this, if you have animals, it lowers your blood pressure, so that if you have a pet, people are healthier than people who don't have pets. So to me, Can you imagine if you watched this show and you had as a pet a laughing hyena? That's all you need, really. You know what else we need? Music. Tony! I couldn't figure out the words. I was hoping y'all would help me. You got a wheel like a flame going round, going around? Is that right?
Something like that. No, you got a real lot of thing going down, getting down, and a whole lot of rhythm going on.
You got a real lot of thing?
I think that's what it is.
You got a real lot of thing? That's not even a sentence.
Research will find out, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, let's find out what that song says, because I have no idea.
Neither do I, but I'm trying to sort of squeeze it in.
You should know the words, Tony.
I don't know the words to anything, you know that.
Yeah.
When it comes to songs, I just know the beats.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, what did you cook?
Because it was so hot yesterday, I had a salad. I made a salad. I made a spinach salad with hard-boiled eggs, which I sliced, and some crispy bacon, and a raspberry vinaigrette.
Oh, that's great. That's a very nice, healthy thing to have a salad.
Yeah.
I had a salad in the last few weeks. I had a salad with some steak.
Yeah.
Sliced up, and some cheese and sour cream. And it was on top of bread.
Sandwich.
Yeah. Actually, it was a sandwich. Now that I think about it, it wasn't a salad. Salads are good. That sounds very healthy.
Yeah, it was a nice adventure.
That's not really cooking, making a salad, though.
Well, I had to boil the egg, and you can't,
Well, there's no need to. There's no need to yell at me. All right. So you boiled the egg, and
it had to be hard boiled, though. Else you have a hard time slicing it.
Well. You're no cook at all. I know that. You can't slice a raw egg.
No, but if you don't boil it solidly enough, if it's not hard boiled, you try cutting it. It goes all funny.
Do you know if you run the hard-boiled egg under water that the shell comes off easier and it doesn't crack?
I didn't know that.
There you go. Yeah.
And the bacon I had to cook, I had to get it really crispy. So
Yeah.
I did cook.
Yeah, you're actually getting simpler and simpler. It's not getting more complicated. You just put bacon in a pan. Now, for the salad, I have this question, because do you have a salad spinner, the thing that you pump and that goes, so
No, I just wash it and put it in a sieve.
In a sieve? What are you, looking for gold on weekends?
A strainer.
What's a sieve?
It's a strainer.
Oh, but then you don't dry it. The salad spinner is a handy thing, and also, I wash my delicates in it and dry them that way. Yeah, my brassiere and my unmentionables. You can almost put them on right away. Because you have to wash off the lettuce, or else whatever, if you pour on vinaigrette, it just repels it right off like a raincoat, and you got vinaigrette on the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, I wash it, and I sort of use a paper towel to dry it, and that's it, but then...
We just seem like the lamest cooking show ever, that I wash it, and then I use a paper towel to dry it.
This is how I cook after work, so, it's
So the recipe today, Tony, is...
Tony's dinner spinach salad.
dinner spinach salad.
As in, you have to have a bigger size one because it's dinner as opposed to a small one for an appetizer.
So a small one would be lunch?
No, it would be an appetizer.
You're trying to make it fancier than it is by putting the word dinner in front of it.
Because I had it for dinner.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be my recipe, and even I will top that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I won't cook tonight, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't.
All right.
I'm going to come in with a recipe for Pop-Tarts tomorrow. Hey, also, you know, we mentioned that people dance in the audience all the time. Before the show starts, there's music. During the show, during commercials, people dance. There's music all the time, dancing all the time. Sometimes we tape people, sometimes we don't. But there's a guy that was here the other day, and no, not you, sir, not today. Everybody, there's a guy that was here today that he'll be on soon, but we don't have you here yet. But anyway, there was a guy that was here the other day, and everyone dances in a different way. That's what I love about dancing. It's really just unique to your personality. And here's a gentleman who is dancing, very important, really. He keeps his head pretty much still. It's just the waist down. Let's see him. Go ahead. That's... So I think that he's actually on one of those swivelly things that, you know, that you stand on, because there's no need to waste a lot of energy. He can still look around, and but I looked at that, and it looked very familiar to me, and I realized that when I was just putting away my Christmas decorations the other day, what it reminded me of. Let's see a split screen of what I want to show you. There he is. Oh, when we come back, Michael Chiklis is going to be sitting right here.